Yo, what is up, chat? Chatty. Been a minute. Been like 2 days. Just a minute. And how are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little bit of worky work, but nothing crazy. Ooh. Sorry, tuned into an event. Because I want to keep grinding the bonus pass for Fallout. So that's kind of what we're doing today. We're doing our dailies. We're already done with our weeklies, so I'm just, doing what we can to get through this bonus pass. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, or had a great day. Had a little worky work, like I said, 10 to 7, but... Oh damn, it's only 8 o'clock. Woo, I feel accomplished now. Came home today. We got some cats yesterday. We got 2 little kittens. Ramen and noodles. Yeah, built a cabinet for him last night. Like a cabinet with a litter box in there. So they have a way to get in and out. So I built that last night. I played the stream. Because that took all along. It was a complicated ass cabinet. I built all the furniture in our apartment, and that was hands down the most complicated shit ever. But aside from that, we got 2 cats last night. Came home today. I moved the cabinet into the room. So my girlfriend had taken them to the vet, so she wasn't home yet. Did some dishes, got my laundry started, took garbage out. So yeah, I feel accomplished. And then I did all that in an hour. Under an hour. Probably like half an hour, to be honest. Yeah. Getting started at a nice time. We're streaming some Fallout 76 after this. I think I want to work on my certificate, and then I think I want to keep working on my clothing brand a little bit. I think I'm going to order some shirts. I want to order the shirt through the website that I'm going to, be putting the drop on. So I think I'm going to go through like Shopify. This is going to be like a basic, I hope it's not too cheap. I really need to figure out, see what their options are, or if they even do it. I'm assuming they do. I don't see why they wouldn't, but we're gonna do that. Yeah. Shot. We're trying to get some things done. Where we can. 3 times limited, so it can be hard to get shit done sometimes, but we're doing what we can. Oh, it's a chat. I love this armor. It's dope. Dope. Yeah. Dope AF, brother.
Golly, that was exciting.
Anybody else running around with this armor now, or no? Because it's in the big Minerva cell right now. Is that Thorn's armor? Is he wearing Thorns? That's wild. I don't think the Thorns is very good, but each their own.
Watch out, friend.
chems, alcohol beverage, melee weapons. These are all pretty easy. I don't think I have any alcoholic beverages though. I really need that. That is the only one I have. You know what? No, there's a bunch of alcohol over at White Springs Bunker. I'll be smoking crack, but I think I'm gonna drink my Nuka Shine, brother. Brother. Brother, hey. There we go. Where's your alcohol? I'm feeling a bit alcoholic today, brother. Drinks. I need them. If you got them, I want them. I need to delete this photo. It's annoying me. I think this is the way. Oh, you know what's here is all the fucking board games. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. We found them, boys. Beer bottles. Beer stand, metal beer stand. Sure, why not? Let's take them. Any more drinks, brother?
I'm sure Orlando can find a place for you.
People around us.
Was that it? Some of there's more. Oh, you got drinks, my guy. I think that was just a bottle. Yeah. Damn. We got 2. Guess there was not as much as I thought over here. I'm on the quest for alcohol. I can quit whenever I want. Watch me. About all. Yeah, there's all the board games. If anybody's ever interested in those. Your bottle, yeah. Brother, show me the alcohol. Hold on. We might be closer than I thought, brother.
Demo thing, and I was like, that is the coolest new thing I've ever seen in my life. I was so stoked. And then I was really fat, and I bought a Mario graphic shirt with like a bunch of Marios on it. It was black and had like a bunch of Mario. I don't know why. I was just like, this is sick. And everyone back in the day used to cut the sleeve where your thumb could go in the wrist thing. Bad times, man. That's what it was back in the day. That's what got you pussy. Not I, but still. Little factoid about Hot Topic. Back in 1988, the first ever Hot Topic opened as a teen accessory store in malls across America. It soon became the #1 store to buy your favorite band's t-shirt. And as of today, Hot Topic makes most of its profits from online store, averaging around $300 million a year annually from its online store. That's still surprising.
What's up, my guys?
That surprises me because when we went in there, I would say 90% of the store was online. Amazing Breakfast Circus. You can just buy it online. You don't have to go to Hot Topic. You can buy it from like the website or Vivzy Pops. That I've got. There's just a lot of weird.
How many of you are there? Go away.
Skibidi Toilet. There was a Skibidi Toilet thing, and I was like, this is clothes shop. Clothes shop. And you know to know that there's Skibidi Toilet, and then there's gonna be a fucking Meat Kina shirt. I'm pulling out, dude. I'm fucking. Hey, I'm U.S. troops in Baghdad. I'm pulling out. Is that good? Anyway, we cut that. Hot Topic back in the day used to be really exciting. I used to love going in the mall and you would see like the metal fucking archway. Looked like a fucking Stargate. It had the sick Hot Topic logo. Now it looks like, I hate the new fucking logo. Cringe. Back then too,
Oh, there we
to
go.
you youngins, there wasn't like tons of Spotify and shit. So you could like go in and actually put on the CD, like listen to stuff and all that kind of stuff. And it was a great way to find new it was just like bolstering with life. Really missed those old days. And also Trip Pants. The days of the Trip Pants. Long gone, Nick.
Yeah, this one's a
This was a rough one. This is the new Hot Topic logo, by the way. It's like an army kind of thing. Kind of cringe. Customer service, 0. 0. Right?
yeah.
There was 2 girls working there. Couldn't have been sweeter. We were like, hey, I wanted to just have you guys pick out whatever. They were super excited.
Literally anything. Yeah.
Literally anything.
I said anything. Like you could tell they were gonna f my shit up in a fun way. And then, and I hate to say it because the stereotype of like the larger woman with pink hair came out, very older millennial core, and just kind of ruined the entire vibe. The entire life of the store got sucked out, and we were like the only people in there really, so it was just like really quiet. She's like, hey, you actually have a customer, and there's a customer, and then they went up, and then they never came back, and I'm almost positive that fucking troglodyte said,
Don't help him.
don't go back, don't go back. So we picked out our own stuff.
I gotta mention she said not to film.
Oh yeah.
Are you still hate me? Are you videoing in here?
Yeah.
Can't video or take pictures of my
Okay, which once again, because I get it of like people's privacy, and we try to do our best here with like we blur people out, we try to do whatever, but still it was like just the way that she went about it was just so fucking like snotty. Hey, ooh, I hate when people do that. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but there's actually no filming. It's customary policy. I think she said something too about the law. It's Missouri law. I'm like, is it? Also, there's no one else really in the store. I don't know. But we had to get a classic. We got a Gurr. We got a Gurr hoodie. Did I take you back? I know there's definitely some bitches out there who are like, oh yeah, that's the ticket. We got some pants. The biggest
Brother,
pants
how
they
many of
had
you guys
were
are there?
36. Better
Jesus.
than Hollister. Still pretty tight.
Where's the fat clothes in Hot Topic? I feel like fatties like.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Lordy.
You think these motherfuckers are doing 5K shopping at Hot Topic? Are we not in the 50s yet for waistlines? Are you kidding me? Can you imagine this bad son of a bitch in a 50? I would wear it. The studded pants. We have that. We got a.
You get 2 pants?
Oh, because they had the buy one. They had the buy one get.
That wasn't worth shit. Oh,
We'll get there. Also, this is another free shirt I got. The free shirt she gave was toothless. And then the last one that we got to, Nick said this was My Hero Academia. It just says Deku on the back. That's pretty much what the whole store is, though. It's just anime and like online stuff. There's some band stuff still, but it's like they put it kind of in the back wall. They're like doing a kill switch engage, and it's in the back.
Oh, we did it, boys.
Please
There
direct
we
yourself
go.
to the skibbity toilet stuff in the front. And the One Piece items, please, in the front. Thank you. So then they had a
So
deal
we got
going
3
on where if you
minutes.
bought something,
Congrats,
you
Kems.
got 2 items for free. Initially, I
Congrats,
was like,
Kems.
I don't actually plan on wearing any of this. So no, I just don't want to have to carry it around. I'm good. I don't want it. You guys can have the shirts. She made a big point to really shame me for not wanting to get the free items to donate them.
I'm picking up so much clothes. I mean, it's just for a video.
The school down here, man. They need it.
I am gonna drop it off. Yeah.
Well, do you want to get some more? That way you can go donate. It's free. 2 free things. I'd rather someone and get it and not miss out on $100 or more worth of free stuff.
Newsflash was gonna donate all the items anyway. We do stuff whenever we do like food challenges. We usually donate to my local harvesters here in Kansas City, local food shelter thing. Really good stuff, and we were gonna do the same with this, and that was gonna be the big reveal at the end of the video. But, oh yeah, he bought all this stuff. How he's not gonna wear them? We're gonna give them away. But she's just like, yeah, well, if you're not gonna sign up for the point, and that's another thing too. All these places were so adamant to get your phone number, email, so they can give you fucking points.
Alrighty, what's the phone number for you?
I don't want to give my phone number. That's cool.
Do you have any family or friends that have their number in there? That way they get your points and your free stuff?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm like, I am never coming back here. And I would tell her, I'm never coming back. Never coming back to this store ever. Why would I? Look at me! And even if I lost weight, you know what? Am I gonna pretty woman this bitch and come back and be like, yeah, the jeans fit this time? No, f yourself. And I was like, okay, well, you guys can pick out the shirts if you want. I can't. I'm not gonna get in trouble for that.
I'm totally fine. If you guys want to grab something, you can.
No, I ain't getting in trouble.
All right.
I'd get in trouble if I had to pick it out. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not picking it. She got up and got a toothless shirt in a fucking size negative for some shorts. So hopefully there's like, I don't know, a 3-month-old baby looking for some trick pants or something like that, because that's what's gonna happen. So customer service, -2. I'm gonna just say -2. I'm going to be up below 0. It just pissed me off. It really did. The ambiance of the store, fucking won. They also had the same commercial going where it was like, look how hot you can be dressed in our like weird clothing. Did you see that like thing that kept going? It was like a girl and she like pushes over a stack of books and she's like,
Oh, I didn't even see that.
horrible. I'll see if we should see if we can find it. It was just playing on loop and it just pissed me off so much. They played that and they played the Tron Ares commercial. Those were the 2 things on the TV. Okay, so ambiance of the store, Juan. All right,
What about fat friendly?
fat friendly, fucking 0. Again, for all this, $159.74, which we did get, you know, like an extra jacket and stuff. It's still $159, and then they force you to take some extra toothless stuff and all that kind of stuff and shame you. So have fun with that. All right, here I come.
Oh shit. Don't look.
This is the Hot Topic Summer Collection.
Do I look now?
Okay, wait, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, look.
Ew.
Okay. All right, don't say. I got my pants looking like Kevin Gates. Is there sweat stains on my ass?
Damn, they're not fitting you, are they?
No. But I got the My Hero Academia jersey, and then I had them hook me up with the classic Gur. They're still selling in 2025.
I was gonna say, I think I had that hoodie. Your little butt cheek, too, just like hanging out of the jacket.
I'm like Kevin Gates. I saw a comment of Kevin Gates on a show, and his ass was popped out like this with these skinny jeans on, and someone said baggiest pants in Atlanta. All right, 1 out of 5.
Can I do 0?
I guess.
I will say if I was 13, it would have been like a 5 for sure.
All right, 0.
I like your cute little, your boxer bit. No.
Shows you how much you really fucking likes it, stuck up bitch.
Next up, we're going to American Eagle.
Is this going to be a trajectory we're going to see? Is everything just going to keep getting worse and worse? I feel like the store has not changed in 20 years. The pants are so small. Am I this much of an anomaly?
American Eagle right now, like I said, this is the creme de la creme. It's the creme of la crop. It is the #1 because of the Sydney Sweeney ad. I will say when I went in the store and I didn't see any Sydney Sweeney posters or anything, that kind of ruffled my feathers. Little about American Eagle. Originally intended to be an outdoor clothing store, American Eagle was founded in 1977 by 2 brothers in Novi, Michigan. Since its inception, it has over 1,100 stores and gets nearly $6 billion in revenue annually. What?
6 bill?
$6 billion. Hot damn. It has been in hot water recently because of the ad campaign featuring Sydney Sweeney, public believed was about eugenics. Also, if you can believe it, American Eagle is also guilty of exploitative human labor in Asia countries. What? I went into American Eagle and my God, was it a nostalgia trip. I used to go there with my cousin. Once again, never really able to fit in anything. Also too, here's the thing. You can't be a big fat and wear like light blue jeans. Maybe if you're a girl, like girls with like thick thighs and a fat ass and like a big pussy area kind of thing, they can pull it off because people are like, dang, you're throwing around a lot of junk in that trunk, that kind of thing. But like seeing like a 12-year-old boy with like a fat thighs like that, like walking around. It's like big game hunting for pedophiles is what it is, all right? I wasn't about to do it. But going into American Eagle, it hasn't changed. It felt like I stepped into it 20, 30 years ago. And that, to me, I kind of like that it was a relic. Ambiance already, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. Smelled good in there, too. Really liked it. Cheery environment. Made me feel like I was back in like 2002, a year after when the nation was healing. That's whenever we got to our customer service right away. Boom! I like that. I like when I walk in a store and someone says, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I say, "Not bad, man. I'm trying to get an outfit going here. I wonder if you could help me." And what's he say? "Absolutely, I'd love to." But boy, Jesus, he was great. He had a little pep in his step, didn't he? We kind of gave him the challenge, whatever he did. Oh, I haven't really made an outfit in a while, but I can try. And I just knew he was going to kill it.
I haven't done an outfit in a cool minute, so I gotta see what we have.
He's like, "What size are you?" Didn't even look. He knew. The biggest size goes to the lowest jean. The jeans here he chose, light blue, 38-30. We're getting bigger. These I was able to squeeze into a little bit, but still, like I said, if I was a fat 12-year-old, I'd be Paul's Playground, I'm telling you. They were kind of the kings of the like pre-ripped jeans. I still don't really know if I understand or like that. I don't know if I like that, but he was on a rampage. He was like, "Here, what about this? This looks good." And he gave me this thing, and it's a Bud Light, a nice Bud Light graphic tee, which I do like. Bush Light graphic tee, and it has the trout on the back. Once you get the southern thing, people are gonna pretend that, you know, they're like, "Yeah, I don't really care about the southern whatever." I like the Bass Pro Shop feel of it. And he was like, "You need a fucking hat," and he gave me this little guy. Yeah. Boom. How nice is that? I walked out of that fucking dressing room. I was like, I feel like a fatter Post Malone or like a Luke. This feels most right. Little country boy action.
I was gonna say, you look like Post Malone.
I had some help. Don't act like you ain't it.
Did I feel like that?
It takes two to make a...
Yeah. Got really quiet. I like wanted to get some fucking boots on, back. Where I come from, it's all red and chicken. You know, I want that kind of shit. He went up, he was like, "How was everything?" I was like, "Unbelievable." I did show him a pic of the fit though with it all in, because it's a little small again. He did. Ooh.
Pick of the fit.
Customer service, 5 out of 5. It was awesome.
What about the fat friendly? That's like a...
Well, fat friendly, I would say I'd give it a 3. I mean, I am disgustingly obese. I'm a fucking monster. I'd give him a 3. It was also $147.10. A little more upscale, but at the same time, I'd pay for the premium if I got this kind of quality every time, is what I'd say. All right? I think I said, "What do you want to say to the people?" He said, "Hey, where's this going to pop up?" And I told him this channel, so if you're watching this, you did good, buddy. But you could tell, though, he was just like, "I don't want those motherfuckers to come for me." Yeah, because Nick was like, "You got any socials you want to plug?" And he's like, "Nah." Nah, I'm good.
Shout out your socials.
I thought that was pretty funny. So American Eagle, honestly, so far, I would say it was most pleasant. Felt good in there. Felt damn good. I liked it. This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Sleep is so important to your health and productivity, but many of us may be getting this part wrong from the start. If you're too hot at night, or if your mattress is old or damaged, it could seriously be impacting your sleep. And it may be time for Helix Sleep mattress. Helix has 20 unique mattresses, all set to serve a specific purpose. And before you get a Helix Sleep mattress, they have you take a sleep quiz to find out the perfect blend of what you need. Are you a side sleeper? Do you have back pain? How firm do you like your mattress? The quiz is very quick, but it takes your answers to these questions and recommends the best mattress for you. I got the Dusk Luxe for my particular needs, and I've been getting deep, restful sleep each night. It is amazing how much sleep can affect your mood and energy, and all it took was a few minutes to find out what I needed to upgrade my life. And now, for those dealing with the back-to-school season, Helix also has kid mattresses that are stain-repellent and hypoallergenic, ensuring everyone in the house has a good night's sleep.
I love the new Helix Sleep mattress. It was so cold and scary on the floor in the basement, and now with Helix Sleep mattress, there's no bugs, there's no shivers, and there's enough space for Jacob and I to share.
Hi, I love my new Helix mattress. It's super cool and comfortable, and there's lots of room for me and Harry. Thank you, Helix.
Get the sleep you deserve. Head to helixsleep.com/PapaMeat to start sleeping in your new mattress today. And as a Labor Day exclusive partner offer, Helix Sleep is offering 27% off the entire site. Thank you to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video.
This is Sydney Sweeney's home turf. This is American Eagle, baby. Allison, 3, 2, 1, go. I think I'm gonna sell out a stadium with some. Hey, who do I remind you of?
I had some help. Hey, the man who said I'm not on sale. Don't act like you ain't got nobody to share.
You just get copyright strikes for that.
It takes two to bring all that you do. Ooh, ooh.
Bunch of ugly fucking Midwest girls doing.
I had some help. It ain't about said I'm by myself. Don't act like you.
I actually do like this shirt.
Oh, it takes two to bring all that you do.
But you do look like a Morgan Wall.
Morgan Wall. He's in that song.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm a full-blown retard.
Is that a Morgan Wall song?
I'm about ready to give my baby at the retard store.
Put that on iTunes immediately. What's the score?
I don't know. The pants are really bad.
This is classic American Eagle. People would suck for these jeans. Allison, the pre-ripped jeans?
Distressed jeans.
Distressed jeans.
I don't like the jeans under the distressed jeans though.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, and I feel just like a rock star.
Also, it's like, what is done? Like, where do you work that would happen?
I'm on the field. I'm farming. I'm getting hay bales.
It takes two to break all that you do.
Or I work at Enterprise Car Rentals.
Ooh.
I do flooring.
You look like the son of the guy who owns the flooring company.
Yeah.
That's how I got the job.
How do you think I afford these fucking jeans? They're expensive.
How much is that?
$170.
That's a lot.
It takes two to break all that you do. Ooh.
I like the shirt enough, but I don't like anything else.
Okay.
I think you look
Not
good.
even the hat?
Well, I think you look good in hats. I just don't like that it's like obviously American Eagle's hat. It like makes the back of your head look tiny.
Yeah, show the camera. Good turn.
You look like a pinhead up top, but then like it's big on the bottom.
Who are you calling pinhead?
Like a 2 out of 5.
A 2? And then next up, we went to Buckle.
You want to see something? I'm kidding. God, you're kind of licking your chops a bit there, weren't you? Okay.
Buckle, for people who don't know, back in the day, in the early 2000s, it was like where Guidos would shop. It was like in the Jersey Shore era. It was like the biggest store. And that's like whenever I remember the shift happened. People were like, American Eagle, I'm going to Buckle because I can get my Affliction shirt, I can get my bedazzled jeans that have the crosses on it. And that was huge. It was a big thing back in the day in like 2008 or whatever. Oh, Buckle was on top. But a little about Buckle. In 1948, Dan Hirschfield founded a clothing retail store with his father called Midless Clothing and eventually opened a second store called the Brass Buckle. It wasn't until 1991 that the brand changed to just Buckle, and since then, 440 stores have been opened across 42 states. Employees of the brand have claimed that working conditions are horrible with low wages, long hours, and mentally draining managers. What job isn't that? And in 2017, the brand had a massive data breach that exposed millions of customers' credit card numbers online. Did you have a credit card on file? You're probably breached. They gave me a big old tote, which I want to say, Buckle was good shopping. Can we at least agree there? Buckle was good shopping. We have my boy Gabe. His name is on the name tag Gabriel. I would have liked to say Gabriel more than Gabe. I was wearing a Soul Ring shirt from Magic the Gathering. He said, I love Magic. I haven't played in a long time. He's dressed up like a cowboy. The whole store is now like cowboy stuff. Ariat. It's like all just cowboy which I think that's just the fashion thing right now. But this is like cowboy type stuff, I think. Like more like the plaid button-up the gay stadium jeans, all that kind of stuff. That's what it was. My boy Gabe gave us a 6-star customer service rating. I'm gonna say 6 out of 5. He was that good. He was shopped around the store. He was like feeling me out. Size waist, 60, 63, 62 waist. I'm like, yeah, Gabe, pretty much. And he sit there and he did me up right. Well, first off, he came up and he gave me some Chelsea boots. And I look damn good in these Chelsea boots. I'm not thinking about getting a pair. They're a little snug, but I'm happy with them. They look good. And then he dressed me up. He said, hey, why don't you try this guy on the back? gave me a darker tone because he knew that. Listen, you think this one big fat bastard wants me to walk around in white and red? Here's the thing for you twinks again. White and red is a death sentence for us fatties. You see everything, all right? But the dark tones get to hide it all in the abyss. He even gave me. I like these gay jeans a lot, dude. Like nice dark gay jeans. This is what I would do if I was like secretly having sex with a man. I met him like an Olive Garden. This is what I would wear. I like that a lot. And then he topped it off all. He said, "You know what? These are gonna bounce good off your eye." He didn't say that, but he did. But he did say, "I think this is gonna go well," and it did. It did go good, didn't it, Nick? A nice baby blue shirt. I would have never picked this out in my life, but he made the right call. Good job, Gabe. Here's the problem, though. I got the most stuff here. Also got a pair of shoes. He's like, "Well, what's the occasion for dressing up?" I said, "I got a date at Texas Roadhouse."
Where are you going on your date?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Do you want to look Western?
Hell yes.
Are you trying to tell me this isn't a date at Texas Roadhouse kind of thing? He nailed it. Nailed it. But we did spend $300.94. All right. But to be fair, the boots are what really got us. The boots alone were over $100. So you take those out of the equation, you're looking in the same ballpark as everyone else, like 140 range. But I will say you got to do the boots. Also, we made a rule where it was like if they suggested something, like I think this would look good, you had to get it.
He was trying to give me clothes too.
He was. He was a little show pony, wasn't he?
He was insulting my style.
There we go. The same thing for you.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No.
Hey man, you got
I
to
don't
look
use,
sharp for game day.
You're saying I don't look sharp right now? I got sweatpants, a hoodie.
You gotta look sharp for game night, man.
Oh, I'm looking sharp.
Well, I mean, you did. You looked homeless. Our job is to entertain people, Nick. Not look. Are you wearing this? You're wearing the same outfit from yesterday.
Yeah.
You didn't even change clothes?
I rolled out of bed because my alarm didn't wake me
Baby,
up,
these
so I
past
got
few
up.
days, I've had enough
We
snot
need to
come
take
out
you
of me in
back
the
and have
morning.
Gabe treat
My
you right,
allergies
dude.
have been
All in all,
kicking
though,
my ass.
the ambiance of the
You're
store-
lucky you weren't here to see it.
Can I say that? Every
Sneezing
person
all
in
morning
there
like a
was
maniac.
smiling. Even the older woman who was dressed like a fucking like rock star or something. She looked like somebody that would be at Woodstock. Like not hippie, but just like cool.
Damn.
Like a cool older woman. And she was nice as everybody was nice. The fat phobic or fat friendly, 5 out of 5. They said they had sizes up to 5X. I was just like, sir, you have yourself a customer. Is what I thought to myself. I mean, all around, I don't think I could mark it down for anything. I really don't.
You did get your name wrong.
Let's drop the Captain Jack out of 5 then. This says 6 out of 5, we'll drop to 5. Hey, keep going, Nathan.
You need shoes too, Nathan? Nathan, what shoe size you wear?
Nathan, does this fit? And I was like, I didn't know he was talking to me. And he's like, Nathan? I'm like, Hunter. And he's like, oh, that's right. But you know, those probably helped so many people. He probably got mixed up. Let's boost him back up to 6. Let's boost him back up to 6. Come on, he did a good job.
He was trying. He was trying hard.
Not only was he trying, it seemed like he actually cared. The American Eagle guy was cool, but it was the first time where I was like, it feels like this is a store that I would want to keep coming back to. Clothes are ugly as shit, but that's not what we're judging, right? Because I wear death metal shirts and all that kind of stuff, so it's not my cup of tea. But if I heard a guy be like, yeah, I got a credit card actually at the Buckle, I'd be like, I get it. I can get it.
This is the Buckle summer outfit, stylized by Gabriel at Buckle. Allison, go ahead.
So yeah, do a spin. Look at the boots.
You look like a good old country boy. I don't know if I've ever seen you in shoes like that.
Where would you take him out to eat looking like that?
I would take him to Denny's or
Like this, Denny's?
Where would you take me?
I need you to tell me right now where you found me. Where would you take me?
Maybe Texas Roadhouse?
Ding, 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 ding. That's what we said.
That's what we asked Gabe to do. Date at Texas Roadhouse.
Fucked it
Well,
out.
what do you like or dislike about it? You're being very wishy-washy.
I don't love the blue shirt. I don't feel like the shade of blue complements what's going. It's all blue, but I feel like it's almost like a green blue. And
What did I unlock?
I rarely ever see you in plain shirts either, so it's very somewhat traumatizing. I like the flannel over thingy. I don't know if that jean fit is like for you.
What do you mean?
They almost look like women's jeans.
Trust me, these are male jeans.
They look like they're for women. I feel like men's jeans don't have like so much decor on the butt.
Don't touch it.
Ew, I don't like how high up you've made the front.
When you go into Buckle, you can get a look that looks like this.
Yeah, you see a lot of old girls looking like that, don't you?
It's all on one side.
Yeah, I can tell which side it is. Pull it out of your ball crack.
Out of 5, what are you gonna get? You obviously hate it.
Probably add 2 out of 5. Sorry, Gabe.
How much do you think this was, actually?
Like 150? Well, not counting the shoes, I'd say like 200.
300.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a nice outfit. I just don't think it looks good on you. I really, you know what? I really don't like the greenish shirt.
You realize we're married, right?
It's seafoam green.
All right. So 2 out of 5.
Just change that to a white shirt. Make those not that style of jean, and it's a good outfit.
This is Gabe's outfit. This is Gabe's pick. I just want to say Gabe was a treasure, a delight. So 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 is what you're saying.
You just look better in, like, I don't know.
Dark tones to conceal what, Allison?
I said a white shirt.
To conceal what?
I said I like a white shirt. I don't like the turquoise color that is.
2 out of 5.
And those pants just, they don't look like...
They don't look like what?
Men's pants.
They look like men's pants! Gabe grabbed them from the men's section! You're saying Gabe's a liar!
I just think it's for...
No! No! Cover your eyes!
I think small tweaks would be a 4 out of 5.
Cover your eyes! I can't wait to get 700 comments like, she needs to leave. Next up, we went to... H&M. I can tell you right now, H&M not gonna be friendly to me.
You don't think so?
No. Little facts about H&M. Founder Erling Persson traveled to New York City and was inspired to create his own women's clothing store called Hens in 1947 in a small town in Sweden. And in the 60s, the store changed its names to Hens and Moritz and sold clothing for everyone. From there, it exploded in popularity and eventually reached the United States. And today, there are over 5,500 stores across 74 countries, and it is the most popular fast fashion brands in the entire planet. It's the biggest store, which I want to say in 2012, I mean, I remember in the States it exploded. At least everyone was like, you gotta go to H&M. You gotta go. You said Uniqlo is the new place?
That's like the new...
That's like the Korean fashion kind of stuff. Because like Korea is like the fashion hub right now. I feel like everybody's copying Korea. North Korea. With that many stores, the company is one of the biggest polluters with some of... Yeah, well, let's bring him down a peg. With some of the unused products burned to power plants in Sweden. There are also allegations of the company dumping its clothing in Africa and burning tons of unsold merchandise. Pretty fun. Also, don't forget about in like 2015 or something when that dude got fired because he put that black child in a shirt that said monkeying around. I'll never forget. I remember I saw that, I was like, holy shit. They got a fucking 4chaner out there running the H&M product line. Holy hell. Initial thoughts. Ambiance of the store, I'm gonna give it a -7.
Oh, like a detention camp.
The only thing that I could compare it to is either a maximum security prison or like a like, you know, when people are like, oh, this is a brutalist house. The aesthetic is brutalist. It reminded me of that, which is not welcoming. And then also, until we checked out, that was the first time I saw an employee. It was just like a little Twinkie gay guy behind the counter being like, you ready? You ready? We were making some jokes at the checkout, whatever, and then we put the camera down. And we were like walking out, we got done checking out, and he was like, wait, are you recording? I said no, and then Nick did, yeah. No. Yeah. Or not you or anything. He's like, yeah, we can't do it. It's like a huge thing now. I'm like, we're leaving right now anyways. We're not going to do it. No, but seriously, you can't. I'm not. We're not. Customer service 0. I'll just do flat 0. I will say though, out of all the stores we went to, I do think it was like the most stylish, even though it seems like this is what everybody in like LA would wear. By stylish, I just mean nice trousers. I can't fit. Fat friendly, -10. All right. Do people not eat anything with any remote carbs or sugar? I've never felt so disgusting. I got these pairs of trousers, which if I could fit in them, I would wear these.
Say they look
the outfits they had there, and the material feels good. I think this is being like thrown into a giant power plant in Sweden. It's kind of funny, but it's like it felt nice. It was good. And then we got this. I got this scarf just because I was like looking for an accessory. There was a scarf by me, so I got a scarf. So hot yesterday. And then lastly, we got this. I've been seeing this kind of like weird honeycomb thing. I've been seeing a lot of these stylish shirts, but once again, the largest size they had was I think XL. Like it's, I don't know if it looks that big, but I understand I'm a fat. But this is like tiny. Like it felt like kind of like a large or something. But I will say I do like the sunglasses. I'm a big sunglasses guy, and I really like this. Do I look good?
I thought the fit was good.
All in all, it looked pretty good. My nipple's really hard. I look very fat and disgusting.
You look like the guy from Hangover.
But the fit was sharp. Like if you were in shape and you like if the clothes fit you, it would have looked pretty good. And all in all, the total was $127.29. Pretty cheap. Their clothes are pretty reasonably priced, probably because of the power plant stuff and the Vietnamese fingers and all that kind of stuff.
This is the H&M summer outfit, the summer collection here. Surprisingly cheap, surprisingly stylish. Allison, 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like you need your tiny little espresso as you sit outside of a cafe in LA.
Kind of surfing now.
Out of 5, Allison, out of 5.
I mean, I don't love this outfit on anyone, even women, so I'm gonna have to put it down with the opposite side of the same coin as Kyle, so probably a 1 out of 5.
This does feel like every LA person, when it's like, I want to dress nice, they wear this stupid fucking honeycomb shirt and trousers. I actually like trousers. I wish I could fit into trousers more. Trousers
Why
with like
is
death
everybody
metal
always
shirts
dead?
or something would go kind of hard.
Also looks like a bitch who thinks she's really unique and special, and she's on her vacation to Vermont to see the fall colors, but she thinks she's the only
I love
one in the
leaves. I love leaves. I can't wait to get figured in the back of a Cadillac or a Tesla. I don't know what's more. I'd probably a Tesla. I can't wait to get figured in the back of a Tesla Model S.
Yeah, I drive a Roadster actually.
It's actually going to be a...
Raising up to 2?
If I'm getting fingered in the back of a Tesla?
Yeah.
Probably 0. I hate Tesla.
All right, we'll keep it a Cadillac then. We'll keep the 1.
All right, I'll do the Cadillac.
We'll keep the 1 point.
Range Rover. That's more what this outfit is. They don't actually care about the environment. They love
Yeah,
a
you
Range
can see
Rover.
me. You can see me putting up like bags from Trader Joe's in. Here, call my name as if I'm like loading bags.
Brittany.
You look like a Britney.
Brittany's his dead name.
Oh.
I would never go back. 1, because I know I'm not gonna fit in the clothes, but also it felt so snooty. Like it just felt so fucking like cold and uninviting. It just kind of felt like, yeah, you realize you're not gonna fit into that, right? Which actually leads us perfectly into our next stop, Aeropostale.
I want you to look like that.
Really?
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Like a husky Timothy Chalamet.
I would rather someone just call me fat than say husky. It's like the most insulting.
I'm just gonna keep this one brief because we didn't get anything in there. Aeropostale is like just another kind of Hollister thing, same kind of shit. We went in and they were like, nothing is going to fit you in the store when we asked the customer service. So we didn't get anything. That was the extent of it. So fat friendly Nick, negative infinity. Customer service, I give it a 4.
I was gonna say
I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty of them being like, seriously, dude, it's just like the sizes are really small. It was nice. I appreciate it. It hurt. It hurt. But sometimes you need that tough love. Actually, you know what? Customer service, 5 out of 5. Save me some money. Ambiance, I would say it's a 2. It's kind of slow. It's also tiny. Tiny claustrophobic store.
Kind of like a children's store.
It did. It felt like, and also just like a bunch of meme shit, like a SpongeBob shirt, where it was like, it's just, I don't understand the streetwear kind of aesthetic. I don't know if that's still super popular or not. I feel like that was like a 2016, 2015 thing. But I don't know. It felt like a children's store. If Hollister is for like high schoolers and maybe college kids, Aeropostale maybe felt like middle school, like junior high. That's what I would say. So all in all, it is what it is. And then the last store that we went to was Gap.
If I was just, God, 70 to 100 pounds lighter, I think these places would be kind of awesome.
Which this is a big favorite. I was surprised there's not Old Navy. Was bummed. Gap and Old Navy kind of go hand in hand though, so I figured it's the same shit. Everyone's mom owns a Gap sweatshirt. Just want to say that. Little fact about Gap. Gap's founder, Don Fisher, created Gap because he's too fucking fat and he couldn't find a pair of jeans that fit him at a Levi's store. Good man, filled them. Founded in 1969, Gap is going under as newer generations are not gravitating towards its products or marketing. It's definitely, like Old Navy and Gap, that's like, it was never cool. It would be where I go. It's kind of like where a huskier kid would go to get like a shitty polo, some fucking cargo shorts or something like that.
That's surprising because I could have sworn like 10 years ago Gap was like, it started becoming cool and like started going up. Kind of like Champion. Like Champion used to be like cheap you get at Walmart.
Yeah, but then you just have to collab because didn't they collab with like Kanye or something? Like Champion did something with some collab that like made it streetwear, and then that's like what blew it up. Maybe Gap went through that, but I don't think it ever did with like Champion, where Champion had this huge resurgence resurgence where it's cool. I feel like Gap was always just kind of like, this is your mom back to school store. It's how I always read it, but I'm not sure. And it felt that same way going in. I mean, like when we went in, there wasn't really anybody to really help us again. It was kind of like when we went in, it was like, okay. It's not that staff was rude or anything. It's just they were doing other stuff and it felt like weird intruding on them to be like, hey, can you help? Where the other stores, I feel like they had plenty of people to kind of be like, hey, how you doing? They were folding stuff so you could ask. This one felt like they were actually being pretty proactive. And this person, there was like a person manning the counter and then another woman was like kind of frantically tagging stuff. So maybe they were understaffed for the day. I don't know. Ambiance, I mean, there was a lot of people in there. It was fine. It was chill. It wasn't like necessarily cool or anything. I'd say the ambiance is like a 3. So going through though, I got this nice little it was a bit small. I was surprised. It was a bit smaller than I expected. I would say fat friendly, like a 3. If I could fit, I mean, I would wear this to like a fucking like a little casino night thing or something like that. And just I got like a nice pair of like black shorts. The material feels nice. It's comfy. I mean, like all in all, once again, had to lose some fucking LBs to wear it, but it's not bad. Definitely not super stylish. Like it didn't feel like a. What am I supposed to? It's not that the quality feels cheap, it feels fine, but it doesn't have like some of the other clothes, like shirts from like American Eagle or the jeans. They just feel nice. These feel like I'd be like, it feels like back to school clothes. I don't know. But the price, $57.
Whoa.
$57 for these two things.
Damn.
Which it isn't as fashionable, but once again, man, if you just color pair shit and you want to look nice, I mean, like, it's really easy to look nice with cheaper clothes. It really is. You don't have to go to these big fucking stores. I wouldn't force my kid, I guess, to be like, we're here getting American Eagle jeans because they're better. Because I thought the jeans at Gap were just as fine as all the other shit that we saw, and they were significantly cheaper. So, all in all, not bad. I mean, like, for that reason alone, I think that it gets a little more credit, in my opinion. I don't know. They also put, Vietnamese fingers and they pollute water and stuff too. So you do what you do there. So out of those, I would say by far Buckle was at the top for me. Everything was on point, and then American Eagle was second. Like those are the top 2. Everyone else really just kind of sucked major dick. Those are the only 2 that I'd ever be like, I'm gonna go back to those. But none of these really matter until my boo thing sees them, because she'll be the final decider of like which outfit does she like, and that's gonna play a part.
This is the summer look that Gap gave me. Allison, 3, 2, 1, look.
So did they dress you?
Actually, Gap was too busy, but they had like a collection area, and this was a part of that collection. I think the black looks slimming.
I'm not crazy about the pockets on the thighs.
Okay, well, pockets are kind of useful.
I kind of like how low you buttoned the shirt. I don't think floral patterns is you. I think you're pretending to be someone you're not.
Okay, well, I'm not doing anything. This was chosen. Okay, so they don't put this on me, I guess is what I have to say.
I mean, like a 3 out of 5, like it's down the middle.
A 3. That was actually what I kind of gave the store too. All right, 3 out of 5. You gave Gap the highest score? I guess legitimately just you shop at Gap. Because I guess for all the single men and out there, this is what the pussy scored it. What? Is bad? Is that bad?
I guess. I don't know.
Is it? You can say if you're a straight man or you're a girl who likes beef. If you work out at Curves, then shop at Gap. And our scores from being in the stores, Buckle did win, but in terms of like showing, I mean, this is probably the most important score of all, so I guess Gap on top.
Well,
Would you
take the Buckle outfit, wear this shirt instead, and then make the jeans like...
These are different stores, Allison. You can't do that. This is one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Hold this. Hold it up kind of close to my face. Bring it up here.
You got a lot of nerves, don't you, baby? I know it's hit the ground, don't you, baby? Like I'm the only one. What you throw them stones if you living in a glass house with a view? I thought you knew I had some help.
I think I should. That's it. That's the video.
There's lakes at every turn in Minnesota.
No to-do list, just another time.
This is amazingly amazing.
epic photo. Part 3 will bring the Cube Energy Rifle. This can give us the glorious return of the Infinity Blade, this time reforged. And the final 2 rewards are really interesting. It looks like we're getting icy wind tunnels to get around the snow biome more easily, plus the Sanctuary POI will be permanently unlocked. And somehow these aren't the biggest updates coming in this video. Now you know how for all of 2026 we've been talking about Fortnite's next big mode, and it was expected to be some kind of extraction shooter like Ark Raiders. Well, we all thought it was scrap when Season 2's new game ended up being Arena's box fight, and it turns out we were wrong. Not only is the extraction shooter real, it was actually a Disney mode this whole time. It is coming out in November and will focus on Disney characters battling each other, which is honestly the last thing I expected this mode to be. Now speaking of Disney, the greatest Pixar movie of all time is coming this season. Ratatouille is in the works, and we don't have that much to go on, but you can pretty much guess what it could be. Either we'll get option number 1, a Remy sidekick, which is probably what's gonna happen, or it'd be cool if we get a Linguini skin while Remy sits on his head and controls him. But fans of The Boys have been waiting on a collab for years, and Fortnite might finally be pulling the trigger. We've had rumors about this since the Super Season, and with games like PUBG and Mortal Kombat already getting the crossover, it only makes sense for Epic to do their take on it. From Homelander to Billy Butcher, Starlight, the possibilities are endless. And with Season 2 going all in on rivalries, now would be the perfect time to drop it. Also, one of the most underrated MCU villains is coming to the game. Ultron is getting his very own skin, and it's all related to the Avengers Doomsday film that drops in December. Fortnite is dropping tons of villains and heroes from the MCU Avengers movies, which is something fans have wanted for a while over the comic versions we already have. Lately, they added Captain America and Iron Man from the first Avengers film, plus they brought back the Endgame LTM, and now, with Ultron on the way, we're advancing onto the second Avengers film. After that, we're probably gonna see some Infinity War and Endgame skins, and then it'll be time for a Doomsday collab, likely the biggest of all. And all the way back in 2024, rumors started flying around that Kingdom Hearts was in the very early stages of coming to Fortnite. Little did we expect it will be 2 more years before we finally learned it's around the corner. And thanks to an actual Epic employee leaking stuff, we now know that Kingdom Hearts could be dropping as early as this season. So maybe a Sora outfit or even King Mickey could be playable in Fortnite. We're also about to get an insane amount of new modes. In fact, 5 of them just got leaked, and as I'm making this video, they're working on them. First, we have the Team Deathmatch game, 2 Lego modes, and one of them just lets you use mechs, kind of like Titanfall maybe? Then there's this mysterious one called Baby Corgi, and all we know is that it's going to be using Ballistic's first-person feature. The last on the list is the upcoming social mode where you can interact with enemies like the Lulu. Hopefully, Epic makes these LTMs like they did with Crown Jam, so they don't disappoint us all in a few months by deleting them out of nowhere. Also in the files right now, Fortnite has its next Gaming Legends collab, which is a second wave for Cyberpunk 2077. You're looking at Adam Smasher's actual skin that everyone thought was going to drop by now, and it's just sitting here. Fortnite teased it a while back on Twitter and then added it in an update, except he is still not in the shop, and we all have no idea why. Here's where you start to realize that Fortnite is taking the storyline extra serious, because they're updating a skin from years ago to tie into Season 2. Last week, someone mentioned that Trespasser Elite is their favorite skin, and Epic replied saying he has got good news for you before tagging leakers. So it looks like we're gonna see a golden edit style for Trespasser Elite later down the line, fitting perfectly into the Dark Voyagers theme for Chapter 7. Also earlier this month, we found out that Beyblade is coming to Fortnite. I don't think anyone saw this coming, especially when other classics like Yu-Gi-Oh! Only got some crappy sneakers. Well, luckily the collab will be more than that, and it'll focus on the Beyblade X series. Hopefully we get an emote or something that lets you actually sit down on a table with your friends and have a Beyblade fight. With Act 2 packed full of new content to unlock, there's still even more to come in the 3rd act. A new weapon has been leaked, introducing the Ice Crossbow. We don't know what it looks like yet, but from the description, it'll basically be the Boom Bowl from Wrecked, but with a twist. This time, it'll explode with an icy blast, giving enemies slippery effects on top of the damage. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't the only one to just give fans a bunch of sneakers. Sonic did the same thing, one of the biggest franchises in the world, and Fortnite did this. Not the best look, and that's why they're coming back for round 2 with an actual collab this time. It is currently early in the works and not much has been revealed, but one thing is confirmed, we're actually getting skins. We're also waiting to see what the next Cartoon Network collab is gonna look like. Because Fortnite's put in extra effort for cartoon skins lately, whether it's Looney Tunes, regular show, or Adventure Time. Well, next up is Ben 10, now confirmed thanks to the fact that there's already some kicks in the files for Wild Mud. And we've also learned there's gonna be 2 skins, emotes, and so much more. And people are hoping to see the Omnitrix make some kind of appearance, whether it's a mythic item that lets you transform, or they find a way to incorporate it with edit styles like they did with Hulk and the Venom skins. On April 24th, you're also going to be able to get a free item just for downloading Balloons TD6. It's coming to the Epic Games Store, and anyone who buys it will also get a sidekick of the Dart Monkey. Well, some people are excited, others are already predicting it's gonna have the exact same animation as all the other sidekicks, and you know, I bet they're right. Season 2 is also bringing us a change that's been 8 years in the making. Customs have been around since Chapter 1, and to date, they've been the only way to host private VR matches.
Over there?
Now it's getting even better. It's coming out next month, and we'll be able to change the time of day, pause the storm, change the loot pool. Like, basically everything we wanted is finally happening. Now, I had no idea the High Stakes Club was this popular, but clearly they're selling enough skins because Fortnite keep making more of them. That's right, we're getting yet another high stakes pack according to this cryptic tweet from Battle Royale's director, who has teased they're working on 3 more outfits for Joni, Halsey, and Lucian West. There's also a live-action Masters of the Universe movie dropping this year, and it seemed like this collab with He-Man has been rumored for 5 years now, but it's actually happening this time with the film's release. People are kind of worried that we'll finally get He-Man and Skeletor skins, but they'll end up being the live-action version, which, let's be honest, it would be cool. Except not only will we have a second Jared Leto in Fortnite, people just love the cartoon instead. The biggest collab of Season 2, though, might be secretly delayed. Because for months we've known that Overwatch is coming to Fortnite, and leakers originally said that Tracer would be in the Battle Pass, while Genji, D.Va, and Mercy would be in the shop. Fast forward to Season 2, and that's not exactly happened, as you can tell. People have now connected the dots, with Epic saying leaks have put some collabs in jeopardy, and there's growing concern that Overwatch has been delayed or even shelved completely. Well, good news, because Ted Timmons has been on stream teasing that this collab is still in the works. That is very cryptic, but people have put together the pieces and started to realize this could be the Overwatch collab, and it explains why it was redacted the whole time. But sometimes, just when we think these things are scrapped, they come back to life, like the Cars collab. We had radio silence for the longest time after this first got leaked, until recently, when it was revealed that not only is it back in development, it could release this season. Rocket Racing may be getting deleted, but if Fortnite finds better ways to incorporate vehicle skins into the game, this collab could be amazing. Another brand that's been trying to get at Fortnite forever is Payday. They're constantly talking about a potential collab every year, and now we're in 2026. That means it's time for their annual tradition, but this time it feels different. The wording on this tweet sounds like they're actually planning something, and considering Epic are adding 100 gaming legends, Payday seems like a no-brainer for Season 2. Fortnite's also making some much-needed changes to the UI. I think we can all agree that the menu has been a mess lately, and feeling very soulless. The developers agree. They confirmed they're redesigning the quest menu so it's refreshed and way easier to navigate. No photos right now, but I'm excited to see what they come up with. In my last video, we talked about the latest Icon series skins, but one of the biggest YouTubers in the whole game is IShowSpeed. He is basically the face of Fortnite with how many clips are out there. Half of his funniest moments happen on a single stream.
My mom is kind of homeless.
So when he finally got his own skin, it kinda sucked that Epic didn't reference a single one of these moments. Instead, we got this. Well, Season 2 may have the answers we're all looking for. During the skin reveal, Speed said, for the people that aren't happy with the emote, this is not the only drop I'm doing with Fortnite. And that means we're getting an IShowSpeed Wave 2, hopefully giving fans what they want. That is everything you need to know about the future of Fortnite. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here. So I constantly get asked what's the best first car. That's a great question, but one that's a lot of cargo space, has nice options, is fun to drive, and is relatively inexpensive to own. Well, today I'm going to show you what I think the best first car here underneath this car cover, which I'm gonna remove for a second. But not only am I gonna show you what the best of this car is, I'm gonna show you how to properly maintain it. Plus, let's just say you're a parent or guardian for that first-time driver. You want your son or daughter to go out there and be safe. Let's just say you are the first-time driver. You want this car to be reliable so you don't get stranded. So I'm gonna show you how to do all the maintenance to keep your car in safe. And just as a quick overview, you can see everything we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be installing a dash camera. We're gonna be changing all the filters, all the plumbing, light bulbs. We're gonna be installing a brand new video battery. We're gonna be replacing all the brake pads and rotors, installing new wiper blades and more. That way this car is good to go for that first-time driver. All they have to worry about is focusing on the road. And the reason why we're doing this is because this car is very special. Now you might be wondering why I bought a car for a new driver. Well, this is going to be a very special video because this car is going to a charity called Building Holy Heroes. There's a family down in Florida who is on a hard time with this. And so you have a little background.
Okay, that's all the doors. Get back.
Sadly, Archer Sergeant John passing. Their dad also passed away, and then their mother also passed away, leaving these poor.
Yeah, baby. Nice. Grab the goods and bring it back to good old Buddha Lisa and the paint build.
It's more like he told me to build him his dream building. So I said, sure, why not? What is your budget? Because I do have a $6,000 minimum budget to do a subscriber PC build. And then he told me he already bought the parts. To which I replied, unfortunately, I can't do that because I have to be the one to purchase the parts because I have to buy it from the business, write it off as an expense. That's just how I do things. But then he responded with an image of the parts. My eyes practically exploded looking at those juicy high-end components. So I told him, you know what, I'll make an exception just for you. So bring those parts over and I will build you your dream PC. So fast forward 1 week later, here we are. DDR5 prices aren't the only thing that's affected by AI. Our privacy and data are also at risk due to super stoked to unbox this, you guys. Does this go sideways? Sideways. Oh, the packaging on this motherboard.
Yeah, we're laggy. I hope it didn't come in across all right, though. what I'm saying. I don't think we're getting Bigfoot this time. Something telling me we're not. Alright, shot. I think we'll call it there tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.